only the readers must needs become skillful themselves. See? And you see that? It's like on one, two, three, four, five, the sixth line down from the top of the prologue of the wisdom of Yahweh Shai, the son of Sirach. It says, and whereof not only the readers must needs become skillful themselves. See that? So it's very important that, you know, you're learning, so it's okay, you know what I mean? But you got to become skillful as a reader to know it's an art and a responsibility to know how to read too. But you can't add, you don't want to add, you don't want to break down, you just want to read, what it is that's there. You don't want to add nothing to it. You don't want your name to be written out of the book of life. And Most High is not a man, he should lie. So, you got to make sure that you look at these words and pronounce them right and see what it is. So he said he's going to bring the worst of the heathen. Go back to Ezekiel 7:24.
Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen,
Right. When you see a comma, pause, go ahead.
and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease.
All our strong men say, these wicked men, these wicked heathen, going to possess our houses, and they're going to stop all our strong men to cease. Read.
And their holy places shall be defiled.
And he allowed our holy places be defiled. Now going to the Apocrypha, go to Song of Three Holy Children, verse 9. This is who he gave us to. So you know who we dealing with.
Verse 9.
It's on page 108.
Verse 9. The song of the three holy children.
Come. Verse 9.
And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of the Most High power.
Right, so it's not talking about, the Song of Three Holy Children is talking about Daniel's three partners. I gotta learn their names. I know about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, what the Babylonians named them. But it said we were delivered into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of the Most High. And here we are now. Definitely, this applies to us. Read.
And to an unjust king.
And to an unjust king. Because remember, you look at Nebuchadnezzar said, no better nobody talk about the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob once he done threw Daniel in the lion's den and threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in that furnace. And he couldn't even smell smoke on them. Said, no, you better not say nothing about power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He know about that power. And to an unjust king, no matter who's in power. Say, hey, they're going to be unjust. Unjust for who? Unjust for us. Unjust for us. Look at Daniel's. Look at verse Daniel 6 and 25.
Daniel chapter 6, verse 25. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations.
That's right, he wrote. He wrote unto all people, read.
Nations and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you.
God, go ahead.
I make a decree.
So he make a decree, read.
That in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the most high power of Daniel.
Hear that? See the decree he made? So that you know that all the nations wasn't hateful before the Most High. They weren't the enemies of the Most High. He said, hey, I made a decree that in all his dominion, in his kingdom, that men tremble and fear. So that don't mean be afraid. To tremble and fear. He's not telling them to be afraid before the power, the living power, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, power of Daniel. Read.
For he is the living power.
He is the living power. He acknowledging him. Read.
And steadfast forever, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. And his dominion shall be even unto the end.
That's right. Go ahead.
He delivered and rescued, and he worked signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, who had delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius, and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian.
That's right. You know, these nations know about us as the children of Israel and Cyrus. I remember I dealt with a Persian, and he said, Cyrus helped the Jews build the temple. And I told the brother, I said, you see, he let you know that we are the Israelites, the true ethnic and biblical Jews that the Bible talks about. Let's see. Now that was Cyrus, Darius and Cyrus. Wow, they cut me off early tonight. Go to Daniel's, the 3rd chapter. This is once he threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the fire. Let's look at verse 29.
Daniel.
So now you're looking at how these nations going into captivity, they're gonna be in the kingdom, and how the leaders. We went to Darius and Cyrus in the Persian Media Empire, who took down the Babylonian Empire. We're going backwards, but the Babylonians was in power first. Then the Persian Medes took them down. But this is what King Nebuchadnezzar said. Read verse 29.
Daniel chapter 3, Verse 29. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the Most High power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other power that can deliver after this sword. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.
Now you see that. So bet that nobody talk against the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the power of Daniel, the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Else they're gonna be cut in pieces, and their house is gonna be made a dunghill, a toilet. There's no other power that can deliver after this sword. See, that just show you how they knew the power of the Most High. But this kingdom, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. This kingdom, this is the end of the result. This when we reach in salvation, this is what they're gonna say. And we have a short amount of time, so I want to make sure we get that out. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. This is what they're gonna say.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 7.
I wish more brothers would lock into this to realize this is what the end result is. Read.
We worried ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Most High power, we have not known it.
There it is. It's they're gonna be amazing strangers of our salvation. As we reach in salvation, that's what they're gonna be saying. As the way of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, we have not known it. We see these other nations, these other kings that we were in captivity, slavery.